Hey community of awesome, I'm Gabe and this is Bookish Pixie. So over my last two Ask Me Anythings, a lot of you asked me about the middle of a book, specifically what you do if you're writing and you get stuck in the middle. But I've also taken some time to think about this answer because a lot of you also said that you wanted to know how to get out of that rut when you don't like plotting, and that has been a little extra perplexing to me. As you probably know, I am absolutely a plotter, meaning that I plot all of my books from beginning to end before I've written anything. What you may not know, because I haven't talked about this in a while, is when I first started writing, I was not a plotter at all. In fact, I hated even the mere idea of outlining. However, even in those days when I hated outlining, if I got stuck, I would plot just a little bit. Don't run away yet. It was just a little, but that is what helped me get out of a rut. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys to plot your books from beginning to end. Not everyone needs to do that. That's fine. But if you get stuck, consider this. So the key thing to remember is every scene should progress your plot forward. So I like to think of it like dominoes. So you know when you line dominoes up and then you hit one and they all fall and run into each other till the end? Think of it like that. Every scene in your book is a domino. So because of A, B happens. Because of B, C happens. Because of C, D happens, all the way to the end of the book. So okay, let me give you a quick example. So I just recently rewatched The Fellowship of the Ring, so I'm going to talk about that because it's fresh in my mind, and hopefully all of you have seen it already or read the book, or both. So because A, Bilbo uses the ring at his birthday party, B, the Nazgul become alerted to the presence of the ring. Because B, the Nazgul become alerted to the presence of the ring, C, they investigate until they learn the ring is in the Shire with Baggins. Because C, the Nazgul investigate until they learn the ring is in the Shire with Baggins, D, Frodo has to take the ring and run, which kicks off the entire trilogy. That was an ultra simplified version, but what I'm trying to get to is it's A to B, B to C, C to D. What happens in one scene must affect the next scene, what happens in that scene must affect the next scene, so on and so forth. So you're like, okay Gabe, cool, I know how plot works, but how does this help me get out of the middle when I'm stuck? Well, my friend, this is where plotting comes in. Just a little bit. When you get stuck, I encourage you to look at the scene you're on and summarize it in one sentence in either a document or a piece of paper. And you want to look at that scene and think, okay, what are the ripple effects here? How can what happened in this scene affect the rest of the plot, and specifically affect the next thing to happen? And if your answer to that question is, well, I don't think this would really affect anything, then you probably want to cut that scene and look at the scene before that and then answer the same question. Every scene has to have a purpose, and the key is to figure out what the purpose of the scene you're stuck on is so that you can then determine how it can affect what happens next. And that is the really minimal, basic bit of plotting that might help you out of a rut. So that's what I got for today. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to subscribe and comment, and I'll see you guys next week.